Well, Sean, commiserations. First defeat under you here at the City Ground. What did you make of it today?
Well, we certainly started poorly. I think that was quite evident. And, it's the old favourite. We always worry as managers after the Lord Mayor's show and all that sort of stuff. I picked the same teams. I thought it's hard to change that when you win away at Anfield 3-0. But we're miles off the first 15, 20 minutes and some good defending. People throwing themselves, which is a good sign because, you've got to be in it to win it in the games like that when you're not playing well. And we got a grip of it tactically, I thought. And after 20 minutes or so, I thought the remainder of the first half, we were good value. And then give away a really soft goal, and just from doing the basics, it's just a long punt down the pitch. They get a first contact. We don't get across as a unit, and so it's a poor goal. And managing the game, of course, at that stage when we have worked so hard to get back in it, we're looking a threat. We've got a lot more of the play, and then we give away a soft goal. I can't fault the players for the reaction second half. I thought there were so many good signs. The crowd were great, trying to get them going and keep them going. And it's a really, it's an error of a goal, and that kind of takes the wind out your sails. But I certainly can't question the second half. I thought they were excellent. I thought Amari affected it again. Callum affected it. Elliot Anderson was terrific, I thought. So weirdly, in amongst the scoreline, which we're all disappointed with, it's certainly me, but there's a lot of good signs about the players and what they're delivering. And certainly second half, I can't question that.
Because right up until the second goal went in, it kind of felt as if it was still there. Something was there for you, and you knew there was a lot of stoppage time coming as well.
No, that's right. Their keeper makes a great save from Morgan. I think was with his feet. Their two centre halves were defending for their lives, and fair play to them. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough one today. It sort of sticks in your throat, that one, because there was a lot of good things that we did. But I must say, the first 15, 20 minutes, I think that's miles off. And, I said to the players, no one gives you anything in this league. And just because you won the last one, it doesn't guarantee the next one. It's one of my big sayings in football. And he just felt that way. It felt like, I don't know, it'd be all right sort of thing. And it's not all right. You have to be the person that makes a difference every time that whistle blows. But after that, I can't knock them. For the second half of the first half and the actual second half, then I can't knock them.
You mentioned earlier that you might have done something a bit tactically to kind of quell that Brighton first 20 minutes. What were you looking at there?
Well, we're just from the two players. I mean, Morgan's done terrific. He's missed all week with a back, so he's come in with hardly any training and grown into the game. I thought he started a bit slightly off physically and ego, and they couldn't quite work out how we were going to stop centre halves. And then the rest of the team behind that, by the way, not just them two, we managed to correct it on field, which was pleasing. The way they then gripped the game a bit more, and second half further so, at half time, and the changes made a difference. Fair play to them, that's important. And like I say, it's one of them frustrating ones because I was wondering, should we change it? But you win 3-0 at Anfield, it's a tough call that, and we know we've got good players here. I thought they should go again, but I had to make a call on it. Nothing against the two players that came off. They're working hard, but I just thought we needed to affect the game in a more positive way, and I thought the two wide players did.
I was going to mention Amari Hutchinson particularly. I mean, Callum Hudson-Odoi as well, but Hutchinson really caught the eye again coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, I've spoke to him about it, and I said be ready, and he was against Leeds, of course. Was for a different reason at Anfield, that breakaway idea. And today we had a lot more of the ball, but I thought he delivered a good performance and he kept asking questions. That's the key we want from our wide players, just constantly asking questions of the opposition. So yeah, I mean, he's growing into what it is, life at Nottingham Forest, and I think he'll be pleased, and I'm pleased with what he's putting into the training pitch, on the training pitch, and in performances.
You lost Murillo today. You mentioned Morgan, who was a doubt but did manage to make it, but then you lost Murillo. How's he?
Yeah, we'll wait and see. He had a tight hamstring in the week, and then we scanned it. It was clear. Well, no real trouble, but that scans don't show you everything. And it was a risk and reward one because he was still not sure. And I said, look, we've got so many games coming up. If you know what it's like with that. Well, we're no doctors, but if you pull a hamstring, that's not a few days. So we've just had to make a judgment call on that. So we're hopeful that'll give him a chance, an improved chance for the next game.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not long until that next game, is it? I suppose the key is, after you've been on such a good run and scoring goals and all the rest of it, not to get two down by one defeat.
No, a lot of the markers were there. The markers of a delivery of a performance were there. But it just goes to show you that the details are so important at both ends of the pitch. We didn't get them right at one end, and we nearly got them right at the other end, but nearly doesn't win you anything, So, like I say, when you cut through the scoreline in the first 20 minutes, there's a lot of good there, but it is a reminder, you can't start games like that. We were miles off. It's not just tactically, but I mentioned that, but it was physically. We were, just all at loose end, looking at each other for someone to make a difference, I call it. But I must say, after that, they gripped the game, and then second half, I was really, really pleased with the performance, apart from an error, of course.